Hello everybody, welcome back to Virtual Truck Driver Daily. Today's episode is number 506 and it's to Russia Day 2. We are currently just south of Linköping. It's absolutely hammering it down and we need to get a wiggle on today because today is going to be a huge day. We're going to cover something like 827 kilometers today. So we're going straight into it. Obviously it's going to be a longer video just because of the pure distance involved. There's going to be fades in and out, and that is because the first one the postman came, the second one I needed to get rid of 2 waypoints that I'd set up for other stops, but I didn't, well, to be truthful, I didn't expect it to get done with this trip in like 2 days. But for some reason the game isn't taking out the ferry distance anymore, so it looked like it was when I first pulled out yesterday. It was 1,900 kilometers. That's why I was like, it's gonna be a nice week trip to Russia, get to see some sights, put time lapse onto 4 times, split it into manageable chunks. I didn't expect to do it in 2 days. I know it's ridiculous. But currently in Finland, we've just grabbed the boat from Stockholm over to Tartu in Finland, and now we're heading on the main road between Tartu and Helsinki. I'm going to be skirting around Helsinki to Vantaa, or Vantaa, yeah, so Vantaa, and then we're going to be heading past Porvoo, and then there's a little bit for RusMap connection between Porvoo, the Finnish border, the Russian border, and then into Viborg. So that's the route we're going to be taking. As you'll see anyway, my driving style has changed coming up to Russia. I'm not familiar with the rules of the road in Russia, so I take whatever the sat-nav says the speed is, and I knock 7 kilometers off of that. So that way, if I need to stop at these checkpoints, then I can stop in time. Without causing any issue. At the same time, I can also then gives me more time to read the signs, if you get what I mean. So like when we come first out of the border, it's 70 kilometers an hour. I dropped to roughly around 62, 63 way. Right now I'm up in the 80s because I know Finland. I roughly know some of the rules. But obviously my main speciality is Germany, as well as the Netherlands, Belgium, France, Spain, so in Italy and Austria and Switzerland. That's mainly my speciality. But we are currently about to be we're in Russia now, guys. We've just gone past the first Gazprom, which is their energy provider, also sponsors the Champions League football on BT, and is proudly supported by Gazprom. We light up the football. Yes, that's how much Champions League I watched this season. But there's a big but about to arrive. We're going to go back to normal speed so I can explain and walk everybody through what happens next. Coming through the lights, no problem. I haven't got a problem. I noticed that coach did slow down, so I'm guessing, well, I was guessing that there's a bump. As I come towards it, it's a bump. My sat nav is now telling me to go straight on, but this sign on the right says 8 tons only, hence why I stop. I don't really know what to do. I need to back up, so I am just going to do the universal thing, put the hazard lights on, and I'm going to reverse slowly. I'm also looking around to see I'm not going to hit anybody or get hit by anything. There's a car there, so I just took the approach of I'm just going to put the realism to one side for a minute, and I'm going to use the outside cameras to help, well, the exterior cameras to help me get around this, because I don't really want to cause any issues. But as that sign says, it's only 8 tons permitted down that street, so I have to turn around. I could have handled it a lot better, of course I could. I'd say that now in hindsight as well, that I should have done that better. I did Google Earth the drop before I did set out, so I roughly knew what I was letting myself in for, but I didn't check for any weight limits. A Russian friend has advised me that if it's a bricked road, there's more than likely a weight restriction on that road. Obviously, if I come up to a TIR route as well, I have to follow the TIR route unless my delivery is down that street. Obviously, because there was the straight that I've just come through from the big bricked bit, there was another way around, so I had to take the other way around, which is where I'm going to turn right. I'm going to turn left now, and then it's up the hill, and then it's a right into the yard. But yeah, so he says if it's a bricked road or the tarmac doesn't look like tarmac, then always stop and check, because there's more than likely a weight restriction on that segment of road. To be truthful, had I have not done all this realistically, and had I, well, I should have checked really, to be truthful. What I mean by Google Earth is I used the developer console to go and have a look. So I put, I was in Hull at the time, so I put go to Viborg. It brings the camera in. As long as you don't press F9 to put your truck down, your truck will stay where it was. For my example, it was in Hull. All I had to do was press the number 1 camera and I go straight back to Hull in the truck. I should have really used developer consoles to have a look around, but at that time I didn't A, look for a speed limit, and B, I didn't know the rules regarding tarmac, road structure and all of that for Russia. Obviously we're trekking out this far from Hull, from home. I'm going to be in Russia for the next few days. What I mean by that is I do have a load ready, I just haven't recorded it yet. So yeah, the plan is to stay out in Russia for a little while and then make our way back slowly, but that's the plan anyway. So thank you for all sticking with me for this longer episode, but I just wanted to explain to everybody what was happening. I myself am struggling with the rules of the road for Russia, so if anybody's got any advice, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm looking for real life YouTubers that visit Russia that can speak English as well, so I can learn off of them as well, like I did for all the other rules. I knew the rules of the road for Germany anyway, but we all need a little bit of help. So I'm going to say thank you for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. Take care, guys.